What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and yeah, we're going to be doing Heroic Trial today because I have not talked about these yet. Now, we're going to start off with Heroic Trial 1. I will work on 2 tomorrow, but because I really don't want to buy an orb for this, I'm going to wait till tomorrow to drop that one. So keep an eye out for that one if you're really interested in that. But Heroic Trial number 1 does not really look like a toughie, if I'm entirely honest. So I'm going to go ahead and just give myself some general armaments here. Now, you guys always ask me what armaments I'm using. Literally, I'm just using the best weapon for everybody and just the best armor I've got, with the exception of Lina here. I'm going to go ahead and give her the revolving amulet, and I'm going to give that to Wine as well. Now, there is a benefit to maybe letting Wine croak. Why does she have that assist on her? That don't make any sense. We need an AoE assist on her. There's actually other ways I could have built this team, but that's kind of the best I got at the moment. There's another way I could have done a little bit faster by putting the other Dark Assist on there and then putting Casino Seer on Haruhime, but we're going to probably kill this so fast I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Now, you can build a Dark team or you can build a Wind team for this. I actually haven't done this yet, but I've heard it's really ridiculously easy. So we're just going to kind of test that as it stands. Now remember, the big threat here is going to be Lafolia. Lafolia is an AoE unit, and per strength and magic buff and agility buff, which we are going to get, she's going to hit hard. So I really feel like Lafolia is kind of our biggest threat here, if I'm entirely honest. So I'm going to target her and try to take her out fairly early. Now, of course, we're going to do our 33% SA gauge charge and a general buff stack. I am going to stick with single target damage, though, because I feel like that is going to be really kind of the biggest bang for the buck here. Since this is a self buff, we'll do it anyway, because we need it for the single target. So we'll go ahead and... So notice with Otaro, like, literally these are the same. I could do an AoE and get the same stuff out. And then, of course, Goblin Slayer here is going to do a bunch of debuffs and a defensive buff, so that's going to be really nice. Argana is largely an AoE unit, but we're going to be using her mostly for single target, because her single target damage is still really good. Alright. And they haven't hit terribly hard yet, but we're only now buffed. So I'm really expecting Lafolia to start doing her thing here really soon. Now, we could buff agility and HP regen there. I'm going to actually go here with the all-in single target buff. You will see here in a few that actually will wind up getting negated, but I think for now it's going to be really important. And then I'm going to go ahead and start doing single target attacks on... Yeah. Okay, I was like, why is it attacking both? It shouldn't be. I'm going to start doing single target attacks on Lafolia, just try to get rid of her. Goblin Slayer once again. It says all in single target plus 20%, but we already have Wine doing that. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into doing his damage. I know that does kind of make her a little pointless, but at the same rate, I didn't have anybody better to throw on there at the moment. So we're just going to go ahead and go into doing his damage. And with Argana... we will need to do skill 2 to buff her. Now, she does get a little bit of extra damage because she does the extra action. So we do need that buff on this turn. So let's go. Now, like I said, you don't really need to build this exact team. But look how quickly they're just falling apart. Wine died. That is going to negate me the S-Clear, and that's frustrating. That's really frustrating. If I actually took her out, because she's not really doing a whole heck of a lot, if I took her off the team, it would probably have been all for the better. I could rerun it, though, and get what I want, get the S-Clear out of it. Let's just go ahead and continue with our single target attacks. And I'm going to do a single target attack this turn with Argana. Now, remember, Argana is going to then need to go in here on turn 4 and rebuff that attack. But with a good counter here... yeah, Lafolia is dead. Like I said, Lafolia is a legitimate threat here. I'm not worried about Naza at all. We will need to rebuff that skill to get her extra attacks. The other two could just do their single target attacks and be comfy. Pretty much. Actually, I could do Argana's SA here, because that is going to give her 80% dark and strength, and will decrease all single target damage 50%. Literally the same as Wine's SA. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, this would be significantly more effective if Lafoli was still alive, but I kind of perceive Lafoli as enough of a threat. I really want to just focus on getting rid of her. That actually did a ton. Is this really EX? Like, they hit hard, but it doesn't feel like EX. Is it just me? It really felt like this was too easy. And the funny part is, I went with the Dark team here because, in all reality, the Wind team has the capability to produce a much faster kill. And I kind of felt like it would have been too easy. Let's try that again and get our S clear out of this. So, one more time. So long as they don't, like, basically single target Wine, we'll be fine. We're just going to basically build this over and over again. Now, it would be really, really nice if we were able to use skill flow here so we could auto run this one, but, man, I don't even know. I don't even know if it's really that big of a deal, to be completely honest with you. Alright, targeting Lafolia. Let's go. Wine, don't die. Girl. And she dead. Oh no. She's not dead. She's not dead. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Now, we can literally just focus on wiping out Argana. Now, if I'm honest here, I probably should have gone and targeted Naza on this turn, because when Argana gets her SA, arrow we want it down. So, here we go. SA. Everybody else target over here. Remember, this is literally going to, Lafolia dead. Naza, on the other hand, is going to be severely crippled. And yeah, I could have done Otaro's attack too, but for the quickness of the game, with the buff that Argana gives herself, you really can't argue. This is just going to be a super fast kill. Case in point, I think we even finished that faster than last time. So, you can use a single target win team here. I went with mostly single target dark. I really do feel like single target is best for this. For one reason and one reason only. I wonder if... I don't think it's going to work, but let's just be silly. Let's just be silly, see if we can auto-run this. I would be shocked if it worked, but... hey, you never know. So I really feel like single target is a better fit here because single target hits much, 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 much harder. Yeah, see, they're not really doing any damage here now. So if we did have skill flow, this would be viable. Well, actually, funny enough, when Haruhime comes in, maybe just get back up to double speed. Now we're not going to S-clear it. I think that much is pretty obvious. But man, I will laugh if this actually is able to clear EX with an SA. Why did they choose God? This is the one problem with doing it this way, is that it really chooses. Otaro would have been a good fit. Argana would have been the best fit. Even Haruhime wouldn't have been bad. Goblin Slayer is like literally the worst possible SA to do here. The nice part is they're not going to get hit too hard because the auto system doesn't buff, so Lafolia is going to do minimal damage. But yeah, we cleared this. In fact, if Winnie was like just a hair stronger, maybe had like better armor on her, we could have auto S cleared this. So yeah, this super weak. I would almost argue you could take any team you want in here. Let's go in here one more time and look at the resistances. Normally, I just go by whatever resistance is said below, but we're going to go in here one last time, take a look at the actual resistances that are automatically on there, and make a decision. Because I bet if you just had like a really good single target team, almost regardless of whatever, you probably could just, you know, handle this situation fairly effectively. And notice, like, we're doing base level attacks and killing them. So, one more time. I was really expecting this to be a lot harder. We almost autoed a nest clear. Do you understand what just happened there? That is crazy. That is insane. One more time. Literally, if Wine wasn't on the team, it would have been a nest clear. All right, so Naza is weak to... we did do some physical debuffing, but physical is her weakness, though honestly, there's so minimal, because that's a 20% debuff, so it's down 20%. So even if you were using magic, you'd be fine. So physical is the best fit, dark is the best fit, but you could debuff and get the same results, guys. So, man... This is the rare situation where you actually could, most people probably could legitimately auto-run EX. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where a lot of people could auto-run EX. That is wild. That is really, really wild. That's the video, guys. Really, any single target team will do the trick. Go in there, wreck them out, laugh at them. It's super simple. Get your free bond. Now, the question would be which bond to get, and my answer is pretty much going to be Sayaka. She's kind of like the best unit for, that's the assist, of course. That's really much the best unit for Wargame. Naza's really, really, really good for Record Buster, so if you're building a Record Buster team, she'd be a good choice. And Lefolia looks like she's going to be really good for Wargame as well. I have not finished my testing with her, but I'm working on it. I almost have her Max Limit broken. So, I mean, really, no matter which bond you go with, it's a good choice. The next Heroic Trial, not so much. But I always say the assist is better because, frankly, if you need to throw star bonds at this team, the assist star bond is significantly more expensive. But I really feel like no matter which star bond or which bond you go with here, you are not going to have a bad choice. Like, it is just either bond's going to be fine. Of course, like I said, the Sword Shaman, she is... I guess Yukina. That's not Sayaka. That's Yukina, isn't it? Yukina. She's a really good assist for Wargame. So if you are a Wargame main, great option. Naza, really good for Record Buster. Fantastical for Record Buster. So great choice. Lefolia, and I think she's gonna be better for Wargame than I ever expected. So another great choice. I really actually, after digesting these units for a while, I like these units, but I am expecting something significantly better for part 2 of this event. So, whichever you get, it's not a bad choice. Just remember, 1,500 gnome tickets if you want to buy a star bond, 1,000 gnome tickets for an adventure. So that right there, if you need her bond, I think it's the better value all around. But that's gonna be the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Like, comment, share. I'm gonna go get my I'm gonna go beat the rest of these and get my free stuff. I'll catch you guys on the next one.